Okay, so today we're braiding. So I started my braid. I got about a foot braided, and then I did it over there in the vise, and then I brought it over here. And this is just a simple little block of wood with a hinge on it. And then I put leather in there. I got a hole there that's a little bit bigger than what I braid, and then this leather goes in there to protect it. And then I just squeeze enough with the so I can't pull it with the vise or the clamp. So now I braided a little bit here, and I'm going to show you how I braid, and then I'll show you how I look after this string when I'm done, so I can continue on tonight. So I have a pair of gloves here. These gloves got about 10 riatas on them. I cut the fingers off. You can see they're well used, and I put a little piece of leather on there to protect my hand. Now, this is a hemostat, and if you can see here, I always finish off with this last string over top. Now, you can see the dent in there. That does not hurt the string. After I'm done with the horn and you've pulled this, that is gone. But what it does is, even when I put it in there, when I take it out of the bag tonight, I know exactly where the top is. I know exactly where the strings are. I don't have to fool around and find it, and I'm ready to go. So I take that off. Now, when I braid, I don't braid loose, with this being loose for 1.5 inches and that tightening up here. So I use a little bit of, just to get me started here, because it's been sitting for a bit. So now, here I am. My highest string is going underneath, and right to there like that. I use this garbage bin to keep my tamales from getting all twisted up. So now I'm here. I wrap, put it in there, I push up with my left and pull with my right. Unwind, see how I'm pinching the string here? I cross it over and pinch it, so everything's tight. That's the way I braid. You can find your own system. Now this is my highest string. I take my fingers, I push it, open it up, slide it up, wrap it around, push and pull. Like that. So that's the way I do it. And then when you get that system down, it's just a matter of push, pull, over top, push, pull. And this is usually the speed I go. So it works out to about, I don't know, 5 feet in about 20 minutes. And the garbage can here helps you keep these tamales from getting mixed up. So I keep everything, if you notice my hands are all working right where it is, right there. Pinching, holding it tight. So it's like this, around. My fingers catch the inside one, comes up, rolls around, catches this one up, over, just like that. And then I usually braid about 5 or 6 feet. So I'm going to end off here now. I always end off with this one going over the right. Take my hemostat. Clamp that down. Now my strings are in order. I take this. Now, with this clamp on here like this, it squeezes this a little bit. But as you get going, before I soak this up to run the horn over it, I'll pull my riata through the block a little bit and retighten it so that that part that's squeezed is out here. And by the time I use the horn over it, you can't even see where the clamp was. It doesn't do anything to it. It pre-squeezes it for you. So now I got the horn on there. Pull it over. And I run it down to the bottom. I usually have a towel for this. And then I grab it and I start here. It's a little extra work, but it helps seat this down and smooths it out. And I'll show you here in the end. I'll leave the end here so you can see the difference. Okay, I'll wipe this off now and show you the difference. Now, that's not done, and this is done. You see how nice and smooth that is? Nice and smooth. This is rough because it's just been braided. So now when you pass that through your fence post, everything's laid down flat so nothing will catch on an edge and damage your riata. And it looks real good. So now how I take care of my riata here. I got it started. I'll take my block off. Pull my horn down to the bottom. Now if I was going to continue on, I would put this back in here, up here, like so. Close enough here to see? You gotta be over here. Now, I know where my strings are orientated. I see the V. You gotta look from up here. I see the V. It lines me up, so I just keep turning this so that it's where I want, clamp it down, and I'm ready to go. But right now I'm not going to do any more, so I'm going to clamp that down. Like so. Not very tight. I take my gloves off. I'm going to soak this first 4 inches. Soak the strings. This is what you do when you're going to leave it. Like if you're braiding in the morning and at nighttime, this will keep these from being too hard when you come back. So now I just take that. Now my strings are hanging all here. I don't have to fool around. Take my garbage bag. Leave my horn out of the bag. My hemostat goes in there. Squeeze all the air out. Wrap that around like this. piece of border off a towel. Put it in a bag or bin like this, not with a hole in it. And then I'd take another big garbage bag, a giant one, and I'd cover it over top just to keep, I'd like to keep this as soft as I can until the end. And then it just makes it easy for me to pull it through the hole. And that's all I do. I pull it out when I go to start again, and away I go. Usually braid 10 feet at a time. Hope I helped you out.